You don't need a huge social circle, you need a quality social circle.
Do you think just being, as he said, do you think just being more present oriented and just being present is the way to be more, is the key to peace?
The core of all mental health work and everything, okay, the whole point is peace, not happiness.
Contentment.
Yeah.
Because that material thing, when you're talking about happiness, you're talking about something external that is, pumping me up, pumping my hormones up in my head, and it's going to be temporary, and every time you're going to need a higher dose. है ना? Like we were just talking about the boys and the brutality, because अभी normal suspense हमको मज़ा नहीं आ रहा. Normal ghost movies are not doing that. So I need one level up, and it will go in infinity. So you can chase it. It's a good choice.
Yeah.
But how long are you going to chase it? Because after a point, you're going to feel tired. You will just have to, up your game every time. कि चलो आज मैंने ले ली Honda City. अभी मुझे चाहिए Mercedes.
There's no end to it. It's like a black hole. It's like it just keeps sucking you inside. But then how do you achieve peace? Like you said, like peace is what.
Being present, is this something like?
I mean, the thing is, the three of us, at least, I know we are very future oriented. We constantly keep on.
I've got that feedback as well.
We constantly keep thinking about our futures. You want to say something?
No.
And we're never really at peace or at ease right now. So, do you think just being, as he said, do you think just being more present oriented and just being present is the way to
is the
be
key
more,
to peace?
is the key to peace as such?
How to balance it, I guess.
Yeah.
Balance क्या करना है?
The future
And the
goal or
present.
direction in mind, and the present work or the relationships that you are in, and the physical and mental being as well.
Okay, so how to strike a perfect balance between sacrificing stuff for your future. And still, okay, fine. First of all, peace is not something that is achieved. It's just there, and you go inward and you experience it at your own sweet timeline. All right. Secondly, when it comes to striking that balance, it is very important to get in touch with what you like doing. In the present moment, if you are able to do something continuously for 18 hours and you don't feel tired or you don't feel used up or you don't feel burnt out, like if I know Rajveer by now, so I would want to give his example that if I ask him to edit, ये भाई साहब 10 घंटा he will be on his laptop and he will go editing and he will not feel burnt out. But if I ask him to write content, you see his face.
I'm very bad at it.
नहीं हो रहा है मैम, नहीं हो रहा. No, I will do it tomorrow. कल पक्का कर रहा हूँ मैं, है ना? So if you are aligned with your core that this is who I am and this is what I love doing, and you're able to do it constantly for 18 hours, and you base all your future plans on that one thing. Then you have already struck the balance. Then the concept of time kind of elevates for you. आज कल था, आज है, कल भी यही रहेगा.
So again, the work 18 hours thing, right? You don't have time for anything else, right? According to society, if you don't have time for anything, you don't have time for relationships, you don't have time for anything, but you just love what you do. Is it still a balance to you, ma'am?
That is how Albert Einstein was, no?
But Albert Einstein also didn't have
But if
how
you're
I
talking
experience
about, so if you're talking about your personal health goals, I can understand. Don't do it for the society. Don't have a social life because you want people to think that you have friends.
Oh.
Damn.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Have
That's
friends
not-
because you genuinely want.
Have 3 friends, have 2 friends, have pakka friendship with them, have very solid dynamics with them. And be happy and do your thing. You don't need a huge social circle, you need a quality social circle. ऐसे सब जमा
Yeah,
करके
for sure.
जमावड़े में there's no point.
Yeah.
Right.
Making sense. So
Yeah.
if these are your personal health goals or mental health goals, physical health goals, go to the gym because that's your goal. Not because you want to, build a body and attract a girl.
Yeah, but I don't like.
That's why he goes, but. Sorry.
The thing is, ki, ma'am, I don't like going to the gym every day, right? So it'll again the same thing, sacrificing the
But
present
he
for the
knows
future.
it's good for his body.
Yeah, in the future.
And he wants that body not to impress anyone else, because he wants to look at himself and feel ki, matlab, I have put in the work and I got this body.
Yeah. So that's what I was thinking, like regarding Aryan's point, the parents thinking, what he was talking about is basically, I want my future wife to be happy, and when I see my kid looking at me, he's like, that's my dad, he's proud of me. That kind of is kind of fulfillment for me. So again, the sacrificing for the present,
But
for the
you
future.
don't know how your kid is going to turn out.
So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to make sure that
He has a good role model to look up to. He's saying that.
His kid might, you want your kid, you want to become Shahid Kapoor for your kid, and your kid is a fan of Shakti Kapoor. तुमको कैसे फ्यूचर का कैसे सोच लिया?
no, it's the fact that I have.
It is a very valid point.
Yeah.
If you think about it, because
Completely. I just feel like I have to be that version of myself to make sure that my kid looks at me, is like, at least he's done something in life,
No, you need more knowledge on the topic.
I feel because
That is not
Chitra in movies में देखा like I talked to a couple of friends. They were like, when they come from this overachievers के families ना, they felt that need to कि मतलब कुछ करना है, and that also brings them down.
That's true. Yeah.
You putting your kid में unnecessary pressure that you have to do something to
It's not
be a
the
part of
fact.
this family.
It's not the fact. It's the fact that he's proud of me. That's what I'm saying. It's not the fact that he has to live up to me. I'm not saying that.
That will come eventually. You just be you. You just follow your purpose. Your kids are going to worship you in which ways. मतलब वो by default ही होने वाला है. ऐसे बहुत rarely होगा, unless you're like beating the shit out of that kid and throwing them out of the window. They're gonna love you. Okay, just don't be abusive. इतना काफी बच्चों को खुश करना बहुत easy होता है. It's not difficult at all. You just have to be emotionally connected with them. You have to be a very good listener. You have to spend a lot of time with them. You're a good father.
So that's what it takes to, like, these are the skills you need to cultivate in order to be a good father, right?
No, body is not something you need to cultivate to be a good father.
So if I am, okay, might be going on the wrong direction, but if I'm like 200 pounds and if I'm 200 kilos overweight, then so that's a bad thing,
Let's
right?
talk about this, okay? So first things first, as I said, your first relationship is with yourself. So if you are a dependable person, your kid can depend on you. But you are doing that only because you love your body. You go to the gym because you love your body. You want better joints, you want better ligaments, you want better tendons, you want, better muscles.
Makes sense. Yeah.
You want a better kidney, liver, spleen, good heart, which is able to take stress. You want a functional brain. You want happy hormones, endorphins, and everything going good for you, which makes you an able person, not just an able father. Right?
Nice.
Now that's thinking about the future, but that's also loving your body and doing it out of the love of doing it. Right? So if you see, I would want to tell this to you that I hit the gym almost every day, alternate days. Okay. Now I am not the perfect size 0 or the model type and everything, but I can take a bag of good 5-8 kgs on my back and I can climb a mountain. Okay, my normal deadlifts go up to 25 kgs in the gym today, which is decent for a person like me, given to the kind of stress that I have to deal with. My bones, my joints, my overall skeletal structure is going good. And I'm a very, very functional person. The energy levels are good. हाँ, अभी मुझे पता है कि मुझे fat burn करना है. Excess fat is not good, and I'm going to do it on my time. But I will never work out to look good. If I'm doing that, then I'll be demotivated because I'll be like, इतना वर्कआउट किया, किसी ने मेरे पिक्चर को लाइक ही नहीं किया, तो what's the whole point
Like
of
basically,
working?
don't work out for other
Other people
people.
work out for yourself.
No matter if it's your future children or something. It reminded me of this film, not a great film, but Bar Bar Dekho. Because in that movie, like, he is this maths professor who sacrifices his relationship with his wife, his children, like, bachche ke football match pe he doesn't go and stuff. and उसकी wife का art exhibition and stuff, he doesn't go, and he's just putting himself down the line. He, like, in this dream sequence, he's seeing himself in the future, experiencing the future. Like, his relationships have gone to shit. Like, he is at Cambridge or somewhere, he's the best mathematician that's there. But all of this has gone, and he feels very hollow. Because he was doing all of that and sacrificing all of that. If I were to see my ideal person, it has changed a lot, but that would be someone with an amazing mental health, amazing physical health. Not for my kids, not for my wife, not for my parents, but for myself. Last night I was sitting in my room having a talk with myself while journaling that I don't want to do anything for everyone else, because this Rajveer has been for himself from birth and he will be there till death. I don't want for my parents or my future anyone else. This is for me. I'm going to do everything now onwards for me, not for anyone else. That's